Hey guys, welcome back for another video. I appreciate everyone on the Facebook page and group congratulating me on my process and everything, and for those who've seen the before and after videos and pictures, um, thank you for recognizing the pain and all the craziness I went through, and just tell me that you appreciate me and that I have motivated some of you guys also. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I want to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with myself, with my braces, and also a couple of the hygiene things I go through daily to maintain a clean teeth and clean gums, and just make sure that I'm maintaining hygiene um, with my teeth. Now, younger, when I was younger, obviously I brushed my teeth, but it was because of the overcrowding, which I'm not using as an excuse, but because of the crowding some of the teeth on the bottom and the top, there were harder places to get to clean them. So even with floss and everything else, it was hard for me to maintain all of the time. You know what I mean? And so what I want to kind of go through is, even though I'm learning these things, even later in life, which obviously I shouldn't be, but um, oral hygiene is so important because before I even got in braces, I had to, get I had gum disease and I had to get that under control first. And, in the process of learning to take care of my gums and my teeth, I've learned a lot of different things as well. And then with braces, it became a little bit more difficult because of the brackets and wires and getting around them. It became a little tougher to maintain that. So by all means, I am not an orthodontist. I'm not a hygienist, oral hygienist. I'm not a dentist. None of that stuff. But these are things I've learned myself as I'm going through the process with braces and oral hygiene and all that kind of stuff. And so I kind of want to share that with you guys. Just the things I've been through and what I'm going through now daily. Um, and that's, I feel like it's really important for some of you guys because on the break on the braces group on Facebook, I can see that a lot of you guys have questions about certain products that I actually own and I've used, and so I can actually tell you about those products. So let's go ahead and go through some of them. Now, before we do that, I kind of want to touch bases with you guys about wire poking on the back, and somewhere wherever else wires poking or brackets are poking. I've been through that already. This is like my ninth month now with braces, and I just got an adjustment yesterday. So excuse if I'm slurring a little bit. It's a little sore, but it's not too bad. They just did a quick adjustment. They actually didn't even change the wires out for the first time. They left the wires in, and they just put new elastics around the brackets, and they kind of tighten down the wires themselves. And that's what they did this time. It took about maybe 10-15 minutes for them to do it. And the doctor came in and looked at me, and then he said, okay, next time you come in, we're going to do this and this and this. Like, so it's going to be a longer visit next time. But the crazy thing is that this is my first time going such a long period before adjustments. This is actually this one now I just had yesterday. It was 8 weeks ago since the last time I had an adjustment, and so I have to do that again another 8 weeks. So mine's not until till June for my next adjustment. Though, don't if you get a long period of time with your orthodontist with your braces, and you feel like, man, why are they taking so long to adjust the braces? This process is taking so long. That's just part of it. You remember, your teeth are always moving, so it's not like they move for a couple of weeks and then they sit there, and nothing's happening. Your teeth are always moving, and you'll realize, even though it might be small periods of time of it moving, is actually moving quite rapidly throughout the entire process. So sometimes slower is better. For me, I'm a little spoiled only because in the beginning, my teeth moved so fast, but I think it's because my teeth were just so jagged and out of place and everything. It had no choice but to pull them in really quick. And so at this point, it seems like it is taking longer. I don't see results as quick as usual, but of course, I'm not really looking at my teeth that often like I used to. But anyways, so let's get into it really quick about some of the hygiene things that I like to go through. So again, I brush my teeth twice a day, in the morning, one time at nighttime, and sometimes in the afternoon if I eat something like pasta or bread or something gets stuck in my brackets, I'll use a toothbrush. I'll go and I'll brush them out really quick. So usually a full routine would be twice a day. And so really quick, I want to go over a couple of things. I have I use a traditional toothbrush for the longest time. I think everyone has, and it works great. It's fine. It's as long as you're brushing your teeth, it's not that big of a deal, right? Well, I ventured into the electric toothbrush field a little bit and looked at some of their products, and then for the last, I want to say, last 6 months or so, I've been using electric toothbrushes, and I'm telling you guys, it is a huge difference when it comes to oral hygiene. They will clean these electric toothbrushes. Well, once you use it one time and you feel your teeth with your tongue, it just feels smooth. It feels so much more cleaner. It's just so much better when it comes to electric toothbrushes. And I'm gonna kind of go through a couple really quick that I have. I have this one here. It's called the Aquasonic. Right here, I actually got this off Amazon. This is my first one because I wanted to give it a shot and see how it works. And pretty much they're all about this. They're pretty much the same. It has a little base on it where you can just kind of set it on, and it charges it, and you take it off and use it. And it has different settings on it, like you have it on and off, and all kinds of settings for it as well. Clean and soft, whitening, so on and so forth. And it has different speeds when it comes to the vibration of them. But with the toothbrush, it has the bristles, and it comes with it literally came with 10 of these. And you just pop it on, and what it does, it instead of it, rotating, back and forth, it just vibrates. And it works really good. I mean, when you're brushing your teeth with these electric toothbrushes, you're not going like this with the whole time like you would normally. You literally have to go really slow across your teeth so that the vibration of the bristles are actually cleaning the surface of your teeth and getting all that plaque and junk off your teeth. So you have to kind of go pretty slow when you're brushing them, right? And that's how you use the electric toothbrushes. They're not like traditional toothbrushes where you just you just go back and forth and clean. You actually got to do the opposite where you're slowing down now, and doing it. And some people don't like that because, you feel like you're actually going back and forth, and you feel like, hey, I'm in a hurry or whatnot, and it just feels like it's cleaning a lot quicker, but it's not, honestly. If you just go slowly with it, it cleans the entire surface of your teeth. So electric toothbrushes are huge. So I upgraded later on. I got this one, the Oral-B one, which has a rotating head on it, right? And again, you just kind of pop it on, and you hit the button, turn it on, and there's a base you put it on. And so the Aqua Sonic, this cost me $49, right? And this was something I just tried it out, and it worked great. So I said, you know what? Being that now I'm sold on these things, let me upgrade and get something a little different. So I got this one. It works good. Honestly, they're both about the same when it comes to cleansing it. Actually, sometimes I feel like I go back and forth between the two, between the two of these, and it seems like, I seem like sometimes I use this more often, you know what I mean? But, it's everyone's different preference, but this one here works really well too. This one's here was like $200 though, like $239 on sale. So, either way, these toothbrushes, they work really well, and I would recommend definitely an electric toothbrush. I don't know, I would probably talk to your orthodontist first and say, hey, is it okay if I use one of these? I've been using it for the last 6 months. I haven't had any issues at all, like all brackets or, rubber bands or anything that's coming out. None of that stuff. Like everything has been great with those. So that's what I use. Um, Also, once I'm done brushing my teeth, I don't just spit out the toothpaste or whatever. What I do once I'm done brushing my teeth, I'll use like a toothpick, like something like this here, right? And it has the bristles on it. Oh, well, you can see it. Um, but it has the little bristles on it and whatnot, and you can get between your teeth, all in between them. Kind of like this, like a floss or whatnot, and it gets in between there, and also it bends too. So if you need to get in certain tighter places, you can do that. The these toothpicks, they come in different sizes when it comes to the bristles. So we have this one, and then I have another one here that I use every once in a while, and these are about the same, but as you can see, the bristles are a lot bigger, right? Look at that. It's a huge difference between this one and this one. And so it depends on what, I got gaps in between my gums and my teeth because of the gum disease I had, So like between this one here and on the bottom, you might have to use different sizes sometimes. I usually just go with the smaller one and I kind of go between the gums. I rotate on. And what I do, after I brush my teeth, excuse me, I'll use these and I'll go between them and I clean them with the toothpaste still in there. That way I can get some of that toothpaste in between as I'm going back and forth, like kind of like I'm brushing in between the teeth too with this. In my mind, that's what I feel like I'm doing. So not only to get all the dirt and debris and dirt and debris, all of the food and stuff like that in your mouth, it gets it gets in between there and cleans all that stuff. But the these picks, they work really well, and also with floss, they have something called super floss, right? And I'm sure you guys on the group or heard other people with braces talk about these. They come in a box like this. Okay, I got this at Walmart. Okay, and they work really well, man. Like I like these a lot. They come in a little package, a whole bunch of them, and literally all you do is pull them out. You pull one of these jokers out of here. Boom. And it has one end, with traditional floss, it's all just like this. You got to try to weave in between your brackets and all that kind of stuff. This actually has a harder tip on the very end. Okay, and it's harder, right? And you're able to actually thread it in between, pull it out, right, all the way through, and then you're able to actually floss. You floss with them, and then you just pull it out, and then go to the next one. These work really well. It takes flossing to a whole different level. I mean, it literally makes things a lot easier when it comes to flossing in between your gums and your teeth and everything. The super floss is definitely worth it, 110%. Okay, but let's talk a little bit about the big daddy, right? The big boy. Something that every, with or without braces, should have. This is something I should have had when I was younger. Something that I should have always had the entire duration of my life. And I love these things. Let me show it to you guys. You already know where I'm going at. The water pick. Come on now. With braces, if you don't have one of these, you're missing out, because this here will get in between every bracket, in between every tooth. It will get in and out and around your teeth, and will literally blast out any kind of food, anything that's in there. There's some very, not every time, but sometimes I'll go in the bathroom and I'll brush my teeth and I'm not thinking about it, and I'm using the pick and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm getting everything, and then I'm like, you know what, shit, I forgot to use my water pick. Turn the water pick on. There's a warm water in there. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of mouthwash inside of it, inside of the tub deal. Put just a little bit, and put with warm water, because I hate using the water pick with cold water. And I would use it and I will still blow out chunks of food out from inside my teeth or in my gums somewhere or in my brackets or somewhere that I missed. And it will just blow it out. I'm like, oh my God, there it is. I didn't even know that. You know what I mean? So it's what I do. I use the water pick first to blow out anything, to wash out anything that's inside in between my teeth and my braces and everything. I'll go in between everything, clean it all out. I'm good to go. I'll go ahead and brush my teeth, and then at the very last, I'll use one of these to get between, just so I can clean and feel like I'm brushing between my teeth, and I'll do that. You know what I mean? And then of course, I'll wash out after that, and I'll use some mouthwash sometimes. Sometimes I just leave, if my teeth feel good and clean, I'll spit out some and leave some of the toothpaste on my teeth overnight, and then I'll wake up and I'll brush my teeth again. It's good practice. It's really good to leave the toothpaste on your teeth sometimes, especially if you have some kind of gum issue like how I have. And some of the stuff I use this Crest stuff here. This works really well for your gums. I still use this even though my gum disease is completely gone and my teeth are clean and my gums are healthy. I still use it. Every once in a while I use Pro Enamel. I use this stuff as well. I have a couple other different types of products when it comes to toothpaste. But as long as you're brushing your teeth, you know what I mean, and doing right hygiene and making sure that you're getting between your teeth and your gums. That's the biggest thing when you're brushing your teeth, especially we're in braces, because with braces, food gets trapped in between, and you'll never see it and you'll never know it. You'll look at your teeth. You think it's good, but it's not. You know what I mean? You still got stuff in between, And so I'm telling you guys, get the water pick. It's definitely something I would, use for sure. And then get some of these other products I was telling you guys about. Get the super floss. You know what I mean? This stuff is great. It's only like $4 or $5 if I remember. Get the picks, with the bristles on the very end. Peroxy brush is what they're called, and they come in boxes like this. They got different kind of brands, and so, yeah, definitely some of the things I would definitely use. I was talking about poking wires earlier today, and I kind of like jumped and went right over what I was trying to talk about. But for the poking wires, you want to use. If you guys have questions, they have different types of waxes that you can use. Your orthodontist, of course, if you ask them, they'll give you a little packet of wax, And there's so many different products out there, like this one here. Again, through gum, they have another product. It's like this, and it's wax, okay? And these are actually pre-cut already. So these here, they're already pre-cut, and they have little slits in between. So all you gotta do is kind of just use something to cut in between, and you pull it out and you put it onto your bracket or on a poking wire. There's another one that I use every once in a while that I use are these here as well. These little packets, right? And then you got the clear wax, and these here with the traditional wax, you want to make sure the bracket or wherever you're applying it is dry. If you're not, then it may come off, it may not stick properly. So you gotta make sure it's dry. This is the opposite. This stuff here is the complete opposite. And basically, I will lick it or put a little bit of saliva on it, and then stick it onto wherever bracket that it needs to be on, and it sticks on there and it stays on there. And let's say before I had my wires on the very bottom here were sticking for a little bit. I will use this, put it on a full size square on it, and you couldn't even tell there was wax on it because it was clear. You know what I mean? You could have to look really hard to see if there was wax, if they had a piece of wax on the bracket. So those are a couple of things that I go through, when it comes to oral hygiene or poking wires and whatnot. When it comes to the braces, unfortunately, you're going to have pokey wires. It is what it is. They'll clip it and cut as much as possible. Like just now with my adjustment yesterday, I told, hey, this one up here, it's poking a little bit. Can you clip it? Yeah, no problem. Clips it. I'll run my tongue across it. I don't feel anything sharp. Good to go. and then I woke up this morning and this side is rubbing a little bit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. As your teeth shift and widen and move around and stuff, it's going to happen. It's just, you know, part of braces. And so if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, you know, you guys can message me on here or on the Braces Club or the Braces Adult Club on Facebook. I'm on there. I'm going to post something a little later to show you guys that I have another video up. So you guys like it, follow me, subscribe, check me out. Again, if you have any questions, I will reach out back to you guys and answer anything you guys have. Again, you know, this is only my 9th month with braces as an adult, and I'm going through it, and I'm showing you guys some of the things because I want you to feel as happy as I am. Okay, thanks guys, enjoy the rest of your day.